You cannot afford to get into the new year without doing these 5 things that I'm about to share with you. The first thing that I want you to do right now, if you want to make 2020 different from this year, if you want to make this new year different than this year, then I need you to do something right now. I need you to take your calendar, I need you to take your notebook or your journal, and I need you to do something. This has helped me tremendously throughout the years, and this literally will change your next year for good. The first thing that I want you to do is I want you to look through your calendar with the things that happened last year, the things that you experienced, the things that you were feeling, the things that you wrote down, those moments that really marked you. I want you to look back through your journal, and I really want you to look and I want you to see those areas, okay? And I want you to write, and I want to show you on the screen, I want you to write January, February, March, and so forth. And I want you to leave a space in between these months, because this is where you're going to look back in your calendar, and then you're going to write the things that I learned looking back at this past year. And you're going to write them down in a sentence or two, or maybe bullets or points. And here's the first one that I want you to do. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to evaluate. Evaluate. Whatever you evaluate, you're going to be able to change. See, I want you to evaluate the experiences that you've had. I want you to evaluate the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful things that happened last year, and the bad things that happened last year. How you felt at certain points in certain months, in certain weeks. Some people go even as far as doing in certain days and hours. I'm gonna get there one day, but I want you to evaluate, because here's the thing. If you go into another year without evaluating the previous one, you are going to repeat the same mistakes in the area of your personal life, your family life, in the area of your faith, in the area of your business, in the area of your leadership, and in the area of your attitudes and your goals. And you're not going to become what you want to become, the vision that you have for your life, if you do not evaluate where you are, what things that, the things that drain you, the things that brought you joy, the things that discourage you, the things that you're tired of. Evaluate those things. The number 2, you need to change or adjust. That's right. A word, it's like a curse word today. Change or adjust. We don't like change. We're creatures of habits. But the reality is, if you want this new year to be different, you need to change. You need to adjust some things. You need to adjust some relationships. They don't get the priority in your life the way they used to get it. It's nothing about them. It's just something about you. Where it is that you're going, where it is that you're trying to get your family to, your life to, because you're evaluating what's bringing, what's bringing increase in my faith. What is allowing me to connect closer to God? What is allowing me to be a better leader? So number 2 is change and adjust. Number 3 is to reflect. Take some time before this year is over and reflect on the beautiful things that happened throughout the year, on how you woke up every day and you were able, some days you didn't want to wake up, some days you wanted to stay and roll up in bed, but you need to reflect on the beautiful things that happened throughout the year. And then I want you to reflect on the not so beautiful things, the things that didn't bring you a lot of joy, but I want you to think about the lessons that those things brought into your life. So I need you to reflect. Number 4, I want you to prioritize. Prioritize the most important things in this new year that you're going to bring in from this previous year. What things allowed you to connect closer to God? What people added value to you? Who prayed for you? Who brought your leadership to a higher level? Who challenged you? I want you to prioritize, because those are the things and people that you're going to bring into this new year. Prioritize your growth. Prioritize the things that you want to include in this new year. And if you don't like something that happened in this year, change it, adjust it, remove it. And begin to prioritize what you will allow in your life. And we don't get this perfect. Some things we bring forth, none of us do. But the important thing is to reflect and to prioritize. And then the 5th thing that I want you to do, I want you to plan. Most people, and I know you probably heard this before, but most people plan more for a vacation, a week vacation, 2 weeks vacation, then they plan their life. Take some time before this year is over and plan what your next year will look like. Plan how you're going to increase your faith, how you're going to grow your relationship with God, how you're going to grow your relationship with your spouse, how you're going to be a better father, a mother, or sibling, or whatever the case may be to your family. Plan how will you increase the profits in your business? How are you going to add more value to people? How are you going to increase your leadership and lead yourself and work on your self-discipline and all these powerful things that are going to create an impact in those around you? Plan, write it out. Get your calendar out. Block some time and make it a priority in your life. I'm telling you, if you do these 5 things before this year is out, this new year is going to be impactful and different for you. If you need help, I want you to comment. I want you to inbox me. I want you to DM me, and I'm willing to help if we are a good fit for each other. But listen, don't go into a new year without doing these 5 things, because you're going to get what you've been getting if you keep on doing what you've been doing. Take care.